So if you're wanting to know how to get and use the new Reclaimer tool inside a Grow Garden, this is pretty much a quick rundown of how this is going to work. So this new tool is obtainable via two ways, and the first method obviously is going to be the easiest one, which is the more normal way you could do this, which is going to be crafting it. So if you didn't know, crafting has turned into a new permanent feature, I believe. Now I do think they're going to further remove the crafting recipes for seeds, because as you see, it takes honey. Honey is only obtainable via the honey compressor, and pollinated plants are what goes into this, but pollinated plants are only obtainable via bee pets. So if you don't have a bee pet, you're kind of cooked when it comes to this, but nonetheless, still really overpowered, and you can still get these super helpful pets. Now what we're gonna do is come on down. So with this, what you're going to need to craft it, since it is crafted as shown, is the common egg harvest tool and 500,000 shekels. Now this is only gonna get you one of them, which is a one-time use, which isn't that bad considering that the common eggs are quite literally always in stock. But alongside this, you're going to, hit that craft button, get it going. It's gonna last for 45 minutes. And alongside this, there's other stuff you can craft, which is nice and all, but this is the more tedious way and the more, upfront way to do it. So is through crafting. Once again, you're gonna come on down to the cosmetics and crafting thing, and you're going to craft the Reclaimer. Now, the next way you can obtain this, since there are two methods, is going to be via this thing right here. So I have a full guide on the best way you can complete this, but the summer harvest is going to start at the start of every hour and run for 10 minutes, I believe. So it has a 1 hour countdown. Starts at the beginning of the hour. For me though, since I'm in the testing server, it's every 30 minutes. But nonetheless, whenever it starts, you're going to take items. So there's going to be a bunch of items that float in the air. As a quick rundown, these are all what's called summer plants. So summer plants are indirectly, as you see it started. This might be every 10 minutes in the testing server, but what you're going to need to look for is, if you want to check if you have the correct one or not, pretty much the only summer plants are going to be the ones that are buyable right now, obviously excluding the blueberry, tomato, and carrot. So the strawberry and the watermelon and then everything down are considered summer plants. Alongside that, they're all the ones floating in the air. So what you're going to do with your summer plants is you're going to come on over to this thing in the middle. This will run for 10 minutes once again, and you'll come on in and you'll do what's called contributing. So you'll submit these harvested plants, and these harvested summer plants will then at the end of the 10 minutes contribute to the event track. So the further you contribute into this, so the rarity of the plant itself, same way with the old lunar track, is what actually further pushes the completion of this event rather than the value of the thing, where it was with the kg size and all that. So with our summer plants, I'm going to come on over to put them into the machine. So these are going to, I think after you get to, 10 gets you to common rewards. I think 20 is uncommon, maybe, 20 is uncommon. Once you get to 150, you get prismatic, where you can guarantee some really good rewards out of prismatic. You can even get, from prismatic, you can even get variants of seeds. So I was able to get a chocolate, as you see, we're in divine rewards. I was able to get a chocolate carrot. Now, obviously, this is kind of horrible, but nonetheless, as you see, other people are contributing to it. So this is another note, fun fact. Other people can contribute to it since it's server based. But once again, as I was saying before, one of the main rewards you're going to get out of this is a Reclaimer tool. So once again, Reclaimer tool, pretty much super helpful, because what it does in essence is you'll come up to a plant growing. Obviously it's to be fully grown, not my bad, but you'll come up to a plant and say, I don't want this sunflower, in my garden anymore. First, I'm obviously probably going to claim it, but be able to pick up the summer plant or the sunflower seed, and then this will be stored in your inventory. You can plant it back down, but nonetheless, now that is completely storable. And the best thing about this is this will help you clear your garden if you're wanting to keep valuable plants and say grind money with raccoons or things like that nature. But anyways, if this video helped you out, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one.